Buonasera, I will be cooking cauliflowers and broccoli burgers today, another Sicilian recipe. It is very easy, very simple and very quick, so do not blink, otherwise you'll miss it. I am removing the florets from the broccoli. I will be doing two versions today, one in the oven, and also I will be shallow frying a few as well. This broccoli weighs 400 grams, but a third of the weight is in the trunk. I've cut it into very small pieces. This piece here is 2 centimeters. So as it is, I'll pick it up and I'll put it in a pan with some water. And I'll pop it on the stove for 10 minutes to boil. And I moved on to the cauliflower. I'm doing exactly the same thing, but I'm only doing 2/3 of it so that I end up with similar quantities. And I've placed them on top of this little tool, which I'll place on top of my pot so that I can cook them at the same time with the broccoli. If you do not have such a thing, by all means, use a second saucepan. I have removed the outside part of the trunk and I'm now chopping it into small pieces, and I'll chop them together in approximately 1 centimeter length, and I add them with the rest of the vegetables. Using your knife, chop 50 grams of almonds into rough pieces, and you could also use the blender if you like, but a knife is perfectly okay as well. Break 3 eggs in a bowl and start mixing them with a fork, and add your chopped almonds and 50 grams of Parmesan cheese and a glass of dry breadcrumbs, black pepper, a little salt, and mix with your fork. The paste is dry because of the breadcrumbs, and I will be adding a little milk. Perfect, you're looking for a sloppy consistency, just like this. After 10 minutes, everything is cooked. Here is my broccoli. Here is my cauliflower, which are draining nicely. And also I have separated all of the little bits from earlier, including a few other small bits in a glass. I'll start with the broccoli burger first, and I'll move 2/3 of my broccoli in a bowl. And I'll put 3 or 4 spoons of my mixture with them and mix them together. And I'll move on and do exactly the same with the cauliflowers. 2/3 in a bowl, 4 spoons of my mixture, and mix them together. And now we'll be mixing the broccoli and the cauli together, and put some of the mix and do the same. However, this one is not going to be vegetarian. This one I'm going to be adding a few bits of ham. And lastly, I will be dividing into equal portion my little leftover from the trunks. With the help of a spoon in an oven tray which I've lined up with some baking paper, just put your splodges of mixture together. These are all the vegetarian ones. I'm going to be doing them in the oven. And do the same with the cauliflower ones, and pat them down so that you give them a little bit of a round shape, so that they've got some form of shape in one way or another. I'll drizzle a little olive oil, and I will be popping them in the oven for 20 minutes at 180 degrees temperature. The ones with the ham, I'm going to be frying them, so I will add a little olive oil first. So I've now moved to the stove. I will be adding some olive oil into a frying pan. Distribute it evenly across the base. Once it's nice and hot, like I did with the ones in the oven, I'm going to be adding my mixture. The temperature at the moment is on a medium to high. I'm going to be turning it into a medium, number 6, and I'm not going to be putting anything in the middle because it'll be easier for me to turn them around in a little while. Go along with the spatula and compact them down so that they will be easier to flip over in a little while. They have been cooking for about 4 minutes. They've got a nice golden colour, and it's time to turn them around. Remember, what we're doing, we are blending the egg with the broccoli and the cauli because everything has been pre-cooked, so it's just a matter of minutes. And I will be placing them on top of some kitchen paper to absorb some of the oil. So So the ones with the ham, which I fried, they have cooled down, and I've now positioned them in a nice little plate. And also the ones out of the oven, they have been cooling down for the last 5 minutes. If you leave them, they should be much easier to move. Yes, they are. Also, you might like to eat this cold rather than hot out of the oven. They will be nice also out of the fridge. Time to taste. I start with this little one, the meat one with the ham. They are nice and cold now. These have been cooling down for a good 25 minutes. Very good. And we move on to the vegetarian ones. I'll try a cauli one first. These are obviously the ones which we baked in the oven. Very lovely.
Smell lovely.
And a broccoli one in the oven, vegetarian one. Delicious also. Okay, I'm a meat eater, so I'd say that inevitably the ones with the ham would be my preference, also because they're fried. But having said that, the other ones, I think they are a match, and they are only very, very close to the fried ones. So no matter what you choose to do, they would be absolutely delicious. Try them. Thank you for watching. Enjoy when you cook them, if you do them, and please do let me know how you get on if you try them. Ciao, ciao. Have a good evening. Hi again, it's the day after. They've been in the fridge overnight. I'm having a little snack for lunch. I just tried it, and I had to do a little clip for the video because what has happened overnight, they got even better. The flavor of the ingredients is all blended together, but what is amazing is the crunchiness of the almonds. Because they've cooled down, they're crunchy, and as you bite into them, it's quite an amazing sensation, really. So definitely try them. You will not be disappointed. Ciao, ciao. This time is for real. Bye.